done with the... Oh, there it is. Right. You alright, Sweet Pea? What's up? Yes, I know. Are you a good girl? Yes, you are. You are a good girl. Hmm? Is it too warm, honey? Are you hot and bothered? Is it too warm? Yes, it's far too warm, isn't it? I know, it's far too warm. Keep nice and indoors and stay cool, yeah? Yes, I know. Yes, I know. Right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning and welcome. I hope you're okay. Welcome indeed to your... Sorry, I was going mad for a second there. I thought it was Wednesday. It is Tuesday. Welcome indeed to your Tuesday morning, wherever you are in the world, and whatever it is you find yourself doing. Thank you, MCAT and John Garito and Delta. Thank you, all of you, for your subs. That's very kind. Thank you. Yes, I'm about to get on with today, really. So I've walked the dog, I've done a few chores, and I'm just about to start the usual morning routine. So what this involves is I'm going to play a bit of RimWorld for a couple of hours, and then after that I'm going to crack on with the latest editing for YouTube, so the next YouTube video. Am I a little quiet? Is it too quiet? Might be a little bit. But yes, so the latest YouTube video is Armour 3 Anti-Stasi Bullshittery, and it's on its third week of work. So the second day on the third... Sorry, I accidentally hit the mute key whilst trying to up my microphone volume. Yeah, I'll just up it. There we go. I'm currently just cracking on as best I can on the edit. It's about 10 minutes long, roughly, and I've reached around about the 5th minute, just to quantify how far through I am. So I'm really hoping I can get it done within a couple of weeks. So this week I'm hoping to reach round about the 9th minute, or at least entering the 9th minute, leaving the next week, so the week after this, for the final touches and the quality assurance, that sort of thing. So just to give you an idea of how far through I currently am on the editing. Good morning, Miss Jana. Good morning indeed, and good morning, Messi. I hope you're both A-OK. Hope everything with you is all good. So, so Too Long Didn't Read, folks. Latest YouTube project is being worked on, and yeah. So over here, things are just cracking on as normal. I believe Sai is back in the UK, having just returned from Germany. He went to Gamescom, where he wandered about and signed things that people gave him. And as for the rest of the clan, a lot of them seem to be bouncing around, possibly debating playing WoW, whether or not to play WoW. So I know a few of them already have, although I'm pretty sure they're bouncing between different servers. I don't think they're making one collective effort on one particular faction or particular server. Alas, I'm afraid that won't be for me. I spent about five years in WoW, and I had some incredible highs and incredible lows. But the chapter of WoW is closed. At least I'm hoping to keep it closed. Good morning, Sai. Sai's in the chat. But no, I hope that they have a lot of fun. If they do partake, I certainly did. I had incredible fun in World of Warcraft. But let's just hope that chapter stays closed. Thank you, Fuse Sammer. Thank you very much, Fuse. Thank you. Right, hang on a second. So dog's okay. Sai, how's fuck? Sorry, I don't know if I should say the name. The dog with the unspecified issue that you were mentioning. Sorry, I don't know what I'm allowed to say. How is the dog with the thing? Is she okay? Thank you, Crossbow. Thank you very much, Crossbow. Thank you. Oh, sorry, I'm just going to pour a drink. Yeah, Phantom. Well, yeah, you spend 5 years playing the same game every night, every evening after work, every weekend. You raid lead, you guild lead. You get your girlfriend heavily into it. You game every evening. Yeah. I've seen it all, done it all. Sai says, super cuddly though. Yeah, mine does too. Mine got like that as well. When she was going through hers. Yeesh. What's that belly? What's his belly? Wow. Belly. Oh. Thank you, Ryjo. Thank you very much, Ryjo. But yeah, I hope you're okay, Sai. I hope everything with you is a-okay. And ZF Social is in the chat, folks, so feel free to say hi to both ZF Cyanide and ZF Social. They're just hanging out over there if you wanna wave at them. Right. Anyway, so, welcome to RimWorld. Welcome indeed to Caloma's Creek. So this isn't Neverglade. If I just bring up the world map from before. What happened yesterday? It was quite an eventful day yesterday. For this is the continent where the various cryopods rained down from orbit, and we initially crash landed here in this temperate forest just on the edge of a swamp. And we've built a small wooden colony which is now in total ruins. It's in ruins because of robots. Giant, angry synthetics that have come through and have smashed the shit out of the place. And also, due to a psychic ship. So an angry AI with a sort of psychic lattice projection field or something is causing enormous problems because anybody who steps in this area goes insane over time. So, frankly, I think we should, based on the fact that it's just a ruin with, it's a derelict now, we should abandon it, I think. And we did. Well, we picked up our stuff and we walked a few kilometers south to the river, where we set up a new river base, and honouring the sacrifice of the medic Caloma, who died treating malaria infections. We called it Caloma's Creek. Caloma withheld medicine for himself. He's buried here. And so this is Caloma's Creek. So we're setting up a sort of river encampment just further south from the main Neverglade. Thank you, Overwrite SL. Thank you very much, Overwrite. So I'm going to go to the world map, and I'm going to abandon Neverglade. So there we go. So it's now just a derelict, an abandoned settlement that belonged to the Plains Dwellers, leaving us just Caloma Creek. Okay. This also means that I can now switch the music back on because the robots were attacking. I got nothing but the combat music constantly on a loop. Thank you, Jawn. Thank you very much, Jawn. So yes, welcome indeed to Caloma's Creek. And what we're currently doing... Sorry, can I just have a quick drink? I'm feeling a bit parched. So what we're currently doing is we're trying our best to survive and pick up the pieces from our recent move and a couple of big fires and bandit attacks, and we're just trying to get as many rooms as possible to set up this new home, really. We have 6 survivors: Jonah, Hawk, Singy, Chucky, Do-Today, and a new one, Castro, who just crash landed a few minutes ago this morning when I just started the game in order to just play for 10 minutes while I was eating breakfast. So, yes, this gentleman needs a name. So, do I have any... we did Twitch subs last time. Do I have any patrons hovering in the chat? If you're a patron, please just do /W, SovietWomble, to whisper me. So it opens a chat window. And then type in the password that's up on Patreon. This is just so I can identify you. The Twitch subs have an icon, so it's easy for them, but it's much harder for the patrons, you see. But yeah, just a bit of personalization. So Castro is a 23-year-old weaver, so a tribal weaver. Thank you, Colt. Thank you very much, Colt. Thank you. Anyone with the password? Oh, pardon me. But yes, for those people just joining, welcome indeed. I can't, Duckslayer. I can't. My time in WoW is done. Seriously, I had some incredible highs in that game and some incredible lows. Yeah, you know. Okay, only one patron so far. No others? Hang on a minute. Okay, 2 patrons. Hi there, Novi. Good morning, Novi. Da, 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 da. What was the best high in WoW? Oh, Sai whispered. Yeah, do you want this one Sai then? Should we call this one Sai? Sai's never had a RimWorld character, so this is probably going to be a disaster. Okay. Okay, yeah, fine. Yeah, so we'll go with Sai then. This knob end. Right, so this is going to be... oh god, he's completely useless. Yeah. Oh, okay, this is definitely Sai. Okay, right, so... this is Cyanide. Right, so Cyanide is a weaver, so a tribal weaver. He's 23 years old. In his childhood, he was a medieval lordling. So Cyanide was a minor noble lord in an old kingdom on a medieval world. He grew up in a manor made of stone, served by bowing lower classmen. Such a life teaches no technical skills and instills a lifelong aversion to manual labor. But Cyanide learned early the ways of social manipulation. Yeah. So -1 construction, -1 mining, -1 plants, but +4 social, so he's good with his voice, so he's got that going for him. He's completely incapable at all forms of combat, both melee and shooting. He, in his adulthood, served as a weaver. So, Cyanide was an expert at working buffalo wool. You work that muff. Plant fibers and natural dyes into beautiful clothing for his kin. His beautiful handicrafts were traded frequently between local tribes. So he grew up an entitled little shit, and then spent his adult life knitting or weaving. Yes. So he's got a big crafting boost at +5 and +2 to working with plants to offset his previous negative thing. He is ugly. Cyanide is somewhat ugly. This subtly repels others during social conversations. Yes. He is also an undergrounder, so Cyanide has no need to experience the outdoors or light. He will never feel cooped up or get cabin fever, no matter how long he stays inside, and is not bothered by darkness. And finally, he is super immune. So Cyanide has a naturally powerful immune system and will gain immunity much faster than a normal person would, and can survive illnesses that would kill others. So he's good socially. He's ugly. He just likes to stay indoors, and he's fairly good at crafting. Okay. So welcome indeed, Sai. So I'm going to... Did I set you up before? Yes. So Sai is going to be handling our clothes. He's going to be making our lovely clothes. And maybe the curtain drapes. Yeah, so I'm going to have him work on the crafting, really. Also, that is a ridiculous haircut. Yes. He's got a ponytail. A braided ponytail. Thank you, Akimos. Akimos suck. Thank you, Akimos. Thank you sincerely. Right, so quick introductions for everybody else. This is Jonah. He's a 52-year-old evangelist preacher who's recently, he started off as one of the 3 people that crash landed here, and he's definitely a chubby chaser because he's been after the affections of Nervous Hawk, our food-tasting chef, for quite some time. Recently, that paid off, and they entered a relationship, so they now get to sleep together, but they've yet to, do the nasty. So I'm waiting on it with bated breath. 45-year-old Nervous Hawk is a medieval food taster who is also very neurotic and skittish and breaks very easily. She's currently chopping down trees, but she mostly works the kitchens. She also has an amazing left hook. Multiple sort of fights between colonists have been ended when Hawk has just punched them with their left, gone. It's over. So fucking hell. She's like, she's watching the sunrise. Okay, so over here we have the 18-year-old Singy. She's probably the most interesting of the colonists. She was a 17-year-old cannibal that ran in naked and screaming to attack the Sky People when we first arrived. So a tribal from nearby, believing that we were bad spirits or something. We shot her and wounded her, and eventually we tended to her wounds and fed her and eventually convinced her that we're not evil spirits and we need her help. She joined, but is very bitter and unhappy about that. She started a fight with Jonah, the evangelist preacher who convinced her to join, and actually kicked him in the leg and injured him pretty badly. So their relationship has been soured quite significantly, but Singy is probably the only capable fighter we have, so we need to hang on to her as best we can. We have Chucky. Chucky is a 36-year-old architect and now artist. He is very kind. He's also gay. And he generally just busies himself making art and is always upbeat and happy. Everyone likes Chucky. Be more like Chucky, folks. Everyone likes Chucky. Today is a very cranky 53-year-old geologist who is a bit similar to Jonah, the two of them, so 52 and 53. He handles a lot of the mining and the hauling and has gotten involved in many a social fight because, well, he's just really, really cranky. And as mentioned, we have Cyanide, the useless weaver who's sleeping in. Come on, it's 8 in the morning. Wakey, wakey. Get on your feet. Oh, he's still wounded from his initial arrival. All right. What's Singy doing? Cheering up Cyanide. What are they talking about? Singy and Cyanide they talk about pets. Singy and Cyanide talk about imps. Singy quipped about making baseball caps with Cyanide. Okay. That's a weird conversation. Singy and Cyanide exchanged ideas about the link between terrorism and crypto sleep. Oh no, tell me he's not a conspiracy theorist. Oh god. The RimWorld is flat, says Cyanide. Thank you, Camuff and Rumpel. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, Jonah, the evangelist, has gone to hide in his bedroom because he's in minor pain. So he's had a mental breakdown. He's off to go hang out in his room. Okay, so it's 9 in the morning, and everyone's just busying themselves. Nervous Hawk is chopping down trees. Today is getting some steel, so building materials for us. Chucky, I assume, is using... Yep, so he's using these materials to build the second wing of the base over here. Okay. Singy's off building furniture, like dressers and bedside tables, to improve the overall look of each individual bedroom. How do you cure minor pain? In time. The injuries will heal. Okay. In terms of flooring, I don't have the technology to make carpet. I probably could put down some wood flooring. What sort of benefit does that give me? It doesn't up the beauty value? Or am I mistaken? No, it doesn't. Wood floor doesn't give a beauty value. I guess it's carpet that I need. Thank you, Ninja Fury. Thank you very much, Ninja. Thank you. I should, however, put down some metal tiles here in what will be the kitchen eventually, just for the sake of the cleanliness. Ooh, 300. 300 steel? Good lord. No, that's too much. I don't really have that. I've got... Oh no, I've got 500 steel in total. All the same, right now we need that... Yeah, we need the steel for other things, such as turrets. Generator is out of fuel. Good shout. Thank you very much. We're running on battery power for now. We should be alright. Look at this. Look at this dog. Look at this ridiculous animal. You alright, honey? Oh, she's sleeping. I'll leave her alone. Yeah, she's fine. Okay. I'm good, Fenrir. I hope you're also well. Thank you, Ninja Fury and Rumpel Foreskin and Camuff. Thank you very much. Okay. What storyteller am I running? I'm currently running with Randy Random on Merciless difficulty. So the hardest difficulty. Thank you, Inglorious Fraggle and Demas. Thank you kindly. Chucky's working on a research table. The trouble is we don't have any decent researchers. We've got nobody with a high intellectual skill. Chucky could handle it. I mean, he's got a 3 out of 20, but it's not great. How do I keep the battery running, Lord of Rawn? Well, it's hooked up to the generator through the wires in the walls. But yes, we need to refuel the generator. Thank you, Wind Mountain. Thank you very much. Okay. Yes, indeed. Good timing. Yes, the boomalope starved to death, I'm afraid, because it just couldn't get enough food and we couldn't afford to feed it. I know it's a shame because obviously boomalopes are very useful. That would have been an excellent pet, especially in groups so that you can milk them and breed them. But alas, we just could not feed it. We just did not have the ability to feed it. Who's putting out the fire? Oh, not in the home area. All the same, Chucky, could you just extinguish that fire? Because that's good meat. 40 degrees in the main room. Good shout. Now that the cold snap is over... yes, we can grow crops, but obviously it's now way too warm in the main room. So we're going to need to open these doors to distribute the heat. Yeah. So 41 degrees in that room. Oh yes, and we'll also kill that fire. I'm good, Perry. I hope you're well. Yes, I try to, Roy Sheen. So if you go beneath the stream, folks, you will find a spreadsheet which will list all of the colonists that are currently active in this playthrough, along with the previous playthrough of Tundrafall. And it should list their, well, what's happened to them, their story, I suppose. A little snippet of their story if you find yourself curious. But it's currently incomplete, that list. Yes, we do have a couple of heaters running, don't we? Let's disable that then. We don't need it on right now. Yes, so we did have we were in winter and we did have a cold snap. Okay, we do need to get these crops sown because it is already the 7th of spring. So Jonah is the one to handle that, isn't he? Yeah. Cyanide can also, he's got a skill of 4. He can assist. Yeah, when he's on his feet again, he can also plant the crops. Okay, it's a bit loud, that music. I'm just going to turn that down just a notch. Down about there. Okay. Right. Oh yes, I was working on a med bay area here. And I'm just going to put in some metal tiles here before we can get the sterile tiles. I'm going to move some art room and some artwork in there as well. So this will be the med bed area. I mean, it's not particularly great to look at, but you know, just need to put in the basics. Also, can we pour some concrete in the corridor, which will up movement speed? What I'll eventually do is I'll have that go all the way around. Okay. Right, so the evangelist Jonah is in his room having a sulk. Hawk is chopping down more trees. Thank you, Anvil. Thank you very much, Anvil. Singy is also assisting with the building for now. Chucky is... sorry, who's worked on the crops? Someone did. Chucky is also assisting with the building. And do today's refute... Yeah, so do today's hauling. Could you grab that boomalope? Oh, no place configured to store them. So we've set up a new freezer here. Let's put down animal corpses. Don't put rotten ones in there, but haul in that boomalope because that's good meat. Thank you, Anvil Frost and Ray-Ban. Thank you very much. Thank you. Why don't I put sandbags around the turrets? I will indeed. They've only just been placed. Yeah, so they've just been... We picked them up, we put them down by their tripod legs in the dirt. They sink slightly into the soft mud next to the river. But we're going to build proper defensive positions for them, along with traps as well. Major break risk. Singy's quite upset. She was insulted twice by somebody. I think it was Nervous Hawk. She went on a, well, yelling spree. She's also quite upset about the death of Sodium. Yeah, she was a friend. Probably Eliconian. I've never seen a watermill, though. It's new to 1.0. Okay. So it's currently 6 in the evening. So the colony's going to be winding down. We have very limited food now. Very limited indeed. Can we build a... Structures, furniture... Tool cabinet for 200 steel. Placing this here will increase, I believe, so increases work speed when placed near a workbench. One workbench uses up to 2 tool cabinets. Right. Okay. Cool. Well, we'll give it a go, Phantom. I mean, it is right here, but... Can't I place coolers to cool the main room? I could, but I could just open the doors. Major break risk. Singy. Yeah, she's quite upset. Oh shit, I opened the door to the freezer because I'm stupid. Didn't mean to do that. And that's where the heat is being vented, isn't it? Alright, need to rethink this. Yeah, I just need to rethink this. Now, so we built this back when it was freezing. When that was useful, but now that's not anymore. So we'll vent the heat out here then. Build a new one. Spoils in 1.8 days. Open these doors for now just to vent this additional heat. Thank you, LC. Thank you very much, LC. Thank you. Much appreciated. Dude, today, can you break that? It's... No. Cannot prioritize, not assigned to constructing. Alright, Chucky will do it in a minute. Okay, he just opened those doors. Pull down that campfire. Yeah, Uriel. Uri, even. Just we didn't design the base with summer in mind. An eclipse. Okay, so one of the moons of this planet has orbited in front of the sun. An eclipse has begun. So this entire area is, well, any solar panels won't work, effectively. Okay, so 39 degrees inside the main room. 28 degrees in the bedrooms. Right. A group from the Doabarium are visiting the colony. Hello. So, some people from one of the other factions. -5. Would yeah. Neutral. So they're like us, aren't they? They're other people from the ship. They have guns. They're not tribals. Visitors. I wonder if we can... So can we give them gifts? Is that a thing? Someone said that we can leave them gifts or something. Okay. Singy going to bed. She's still building. Could you try and work on that cooler so we can get that freezer restored there? Hawk is just playing chess with herself. Yeah, it's very warm. Go turn off that cooler. It's not as if it's working anyway. It's way too warm. Could I use a small part of the courtyard to make a butcher room? Indeed. But I'm going to make a dedicated butcher room. Okay. She's off to get some steel and some components from the storeroom to make that cooler. Right. Oh, I see. In the event... If they offer to trade. Right. Come on, Jonah. Stop having a sulk and get in bed with your wife. Wife? Girlfriend. Jonah is no longer hiding in his room. He's off to get some food. He's off to grab another meal. Just for later. Hooray! Okay, so now the two of them should have a mood boost. Well, as in they no longer have the debuff because they're not sleeping in the same room, so that's good. What are you Lulu, what are you doing? She's digging in the sofa. She loves digging. Yes, it would, Gwent. If I remove the roof, indeed, that would cool things down. You alright, sweet pea? Yes. Love you too. Right. Okay, so everybody's gone to bed. Yeah, Cyanide is still in serious pain from his initial injuries. Okay, let's just hang in there. Hopefully we'll be okay. Singy's not in bed yet. Do you not have the components to finish the cooler? No, we don't have the components, so we've got to mine those in the morning. Alright. Well, at least there's some here. Okay. Earlier at the start of the stream, I was asked that question. What was the highest high in WoW? As in, now that WoW Classic is released and people are talking about it. Yes, there was a time, so many years ago. This was back when a raid called Ulduar existed in the expansion Wrath of the Lich King. And Ulduar is a sort of it's a large prison complex for this interdimensional monstrosity, this tentacle creature called Yogg-Saron. And the bosses inside Ulduar were very good. Ulduar is remembered very fondly for the bosses that it presented in World of Warcraft were very varied and interesting. They were all very, not necessarily just interesting in terms of aesthetic, but also the tactics that they required. It was a very well-received raid, that one. Very, very much so. Thank you, Black V1 and Heyo. Thank you very much. Anyway, so one day we got an offer, our guild got an offer, because we could always do the 10-man version. So you take 10 players into Ulduar. It comes in two flavors, a 10-man version and a 25-man version. And the 25-man version drops the better loot. So we could always do the 10-man, but we could never do the 25-man. We just could not get the numbers. So, through a friend who was part of two guilds, he said that he was in another... Yeah, so his other guild... I can't remember the... Well, I can remember the name, I just don't want to drop it. Effectively, this other guild were in the same boat. They couldn't do the 25-man either. So, we agreed to a partnership. The two of us would send... like 12 men each, roughly. You know, we'd work it out. We'd split the number. And together, we'd take turns, you know, flipping between different raid leaders. And we'd go into 25-man Ulduar. Thank you, Gigsy. Thank you very much, Gigsy. Ooh. The same faction is now bringing a caravan of traders. Interesting. Anyway, so the day arrived for this first attempt, and we turned up, and all of our raiders were on time, ready to go. And they turned up, and they didn't have the numbers. They could not bring the full group as promised. So we brought in a few of our, we sort of called in a few favors and brought in some people who were willing, and we managed to make up the 25, and in we went. Thank you, Damry and Gigsy. Thank you very much. Oh no, some sort of psychic wave has swept over the landscape. Your colonists are okay, but it seems that many of the squirrels in the area have been driven insane. Oh no. How many squirrels is that? There are 4 angry squirrels coming, folks. Dun dun dun. So our guests are going to have to deal with that. Someone close the outer door. Chucky, can you go close the outer door? Quick. Oh, you are outside already. Run! Okay. Thank you, Porter. Thank you very much, Porter. Hi there, Porter. I hope you're well. Porter was one of Tundrafall's colonists, a psychopath bodyguard who died in its defense. Alright, just close that door. There we go. Cool. No. Keep the door shut. Oh, they're fighting a squirrel. Oh, no. Oh, no. Nervous. Fuck. Hawk's outside. Shit. What are you doing outside, Hawk? Get inside. Quick. Okay. Oh, Chucky. Oh, there are huge holes in our walls. I see. Oh, there's many. Get in. Angry squirrels. Ah! Oh, no. It's through. They're both through. What are we going to do? Oh, shit. Chucky's a pacifist. Run. Run. Singy, wake up. Squirrels need beaten. Singy, come on. Fucking. A melee fighter will handle it. Leave the pacifist alone. Run in the room with Sai. Hang out with him. Singy, come on. Stab the fucking squirrel. Sai, where are you running? Why are you running? Help. It's a fucking squirrel. Come on. Oh, how hard is it, guys? There we go. Come on. There we go. Are they all dead? There's one last one. Where is it? It's over here. It's miles away. Alright, we're fine. Weird. Cyanide was sleeping peacefully and then a mad squirrel ran into the room to interrupt him. Okay, Chucky, while you're awake, we need to go get... Well, who's awake? Who can go and do some mining? Today, can you wake up and do some mining? He is. Yeah, go get some machinery so we can get this cooler fixed. Indeed. Yeah, sorry, death by squirrel. That would be embarrassing. Anyway, sorry, as I was saying, so we got the group together and we went into Ulduar, the 25-man. There is a particular boss inside Ulduar called Hodir. And Hodir is what's known, in the context of the game, in the context of a big raid, as a battle for survival. What this basically means, it's not entirely what it sounds like. It doesn't mean like you're fighting to survive collectively. It means that the tactics to defeat that boss require that each individual player fight their own battle for survival. Now, normally, this means that you have to not stand in the fire. So each individual person must have a very clear understanding of the strategy for the boss, because you've got to sort of like dodge left and right, and you can't rely on other people. You've got to look after yourself. Anyway, the reason for this is because what Hodir does is he will bash the floor. Okay, so he's this big frost giant. He bashes the floor with his big club, and then these giant icicles will fall from the sky. Okay, they'll fall from the ceiling. He's in a cave, so they crash down and they hit the floor. And they make a patch of snow. So obviously he'll try and hit you with the icicle, and you need to move out of the way before it kills you, and then it will leave a big patch of ice, broken ice and snow. And then what he does a few seconds later is he will freeze the floor. And if you stand on the floor, you get frozen in a block of ice and you fuck everything up, because then your teammates have to cut you out, right? So you've got to dodge this icicle and then quickly climb up on its debris. It's very precise. You've got to be fast, really fast. There is no time for fucking up, because if you screw up, the icicle will knock you across the room and you'll get frozen to the floor. So not only will you fly Not only will you fly miles across the room, but then you'll be frozen and you've got to force the rest of your raid to free you. Anyway, so the battle begins with these two guilds working together. My guild, which I've raided with, who I've raided with for years, and this other guild. Battle starts, and it's quite obvious right from the beginning that I was misled. That this other guild has the numbers, but is nowhere near skillful enough for something like Ulduar. It was a travesty. Their guild members were so bad. Like, a mage went in, casting spells, and immediately got something called aggro. So he got attention of the boss and got killed. And then starts yelling, going, "Oh, why did I get aggro?" You know, that's he didn't control his damage. He was out of control. All of their raiders were rubbish. They were falling over themselves. Their positioning was terrible. They just weren't aware of their surroundings at all. It was terrible. They were awful. They were just bad players. They hadn't done this much. Thank you, Hotuna. Thank you very much, Hotuna. Anyway, so I turn over, and this is what I'm mentioning, sort of the highlight of my WoW thing, is I turn over and I look at my people, flawless. They were like dancers. They just moved effortlessly from point to point. I would be yelling out orders as the raid leader, do this, do that, watch your back, you move here. Instantly they would react. So we had worked together for so many years. Like one person would get hit, a priest would pull them away with that lasso thing, whatever it is. You know, we'd worked together so much. There was this wonderful synergy where all of their raiders were dead. It was just us. We were like 12 manning a 25-man boss. And we did it. And we killed him. And all of my people were okay. And we were dusting ourselves off and just standing in the ruins of this 25-man boss. Is it called? Yeah. But it was wonderful. It's just standing and realizing just how well we worked together as a group and how much we'd been through together. All of the raids from Molten Core upwards. We'd relied on each other. We trusted each other. And it was just beautiful. It was just a true moment of wow, holy shit. And unfortunately, it does have a bit of a sad ending because that guild, it actually dissolved quite quickly after that. Because what happened was the people that joined it were under the impression that they were going to do raiding. Our guild was not a raiding guild. We didn't advertise ourselves as a raiding guild. So for us to be so much more capable than a raiding a guild that claimed to be a raiding guild, they kind of started to dissolve and fall apart because their raiders wanted to go elsewhere to find more opportunities. So effectively, just seeing us in battle caused that raiding guild to start to unravel, which I kind of regret big time, because if I knew that was going to happen, I wouldn't have organized the thing, because I didn't want to fucking dissolve another guild. That was horrible, you know, and cause such stress to that leader. But yeah, that was one of my finest moments in WoW. It's just this moment of beautiful synergy where my guys who have known each other for so many years and have raided together since Classic were just flawless. It was beautiful. It was wonderful. Yeah. Yeah, well, exactly, Miss Janie. We'd worked together for so long that there comes a point where you can trust each other to fight competently. There's no mage who's losing his shit and fucking up the aggro, you know? Yeah, it was great. It was really good. And then after that, we took on another boss called Mimeron. Mimeron is probably one of the greatest bosses in the game, and renowned for being just incredibly interesting. Everybody has something to do in the fight against Mimeron, this giant robot with multiple phases, and the final phase is where all of the different phases combine. It's incredibly complicated. But yeah, it's wonderful. Well, not necessarily in those words, Doctor, but it's more like we were measured against another guild and came out flawless. It was wonderful. Thank you, 4Q. Thank you very much, 4Q. Yeah, I know, unusually. And truth be told, those members, they were probably right to look for better opportunities elsewhere. But it just felt, you know, you feel bad afterwards because you don't mean to. Right, hang on a minute. So these traders have arrived at Caloma's Rest. So let's just... Jonah, can you talk to their leader? Oh shit. I deprioritized this as a storeroom, didn't I? So this doesn't count. Hang on. So that now counts. Talk to him again. Okay, so these are the traders. Oh, maybe it doesn't count. For some reason I can't trade anything that we have. Maybe they just don't buy what we have? Yeah, not willing to trade. I see. So they're an exotic goods trader. Ooh, the exotic goods traders sell advanced components now. That's a good change, finally. Okay. This is our silver, isn't it? Fuck. Yeah, we can't afford anything that they have, nor do we have anything that they want. Can I buy the Puma? It's 561 silver, we just don't have it. How much silver do we have? 35. Oh, maybe... Oh, yeah, we left our silver out here. We got 930 silver out there. So is there something we can buy? If we bought that silver in? Chucky, can you go grab the silver? Where is it? There it is. Nope, you can never do hauling. Do today. Can you go and... No, what you're doing is more important. Leave it. Oh, no, wait. No, do today. You've got all the components. You're fine. Go get the silver. Haul that in. Okay. Well, we can't... No, we can't get the Puma because we can't feed it. We got barely any food. We have... Well, looks like we have no food currently. Just raw food. Thank you, Suakonin. Thank you very much, Suakonin. Thank you. And Keen. Thank you, Keen. Chucky, can you go prepare some meals? Because Nervous Hawk is having a breakdown. Thank you, Nix. Thank you very much, Nix. Thank you kindly. Move that battery, please, Jonah. Okay. Do today's bringing it in. Bum. Do it in the name of Little Miss Hixie. No. Not doing that shit again. Fuck that. Thank you, Z-Core. Thank you very much, Z-Core. Thank you kindly. We need to get this cooler going, otherwise this meat is going to spoil. How much silver did he carry? 500. Really? You left the rest there? Alright. We'll set it as a temporary stockpile then. Seems a bit cheesy. Messi says, you used to raid with a guild that was seriously hardcore for a while. You do not miss those days. Hours spent gathering herbs for potions and making the food. Yeah, those bloody flasks. Fucking spending all those hours in... What was the name of that forest? It's Fell something forest or whatever it's called. Grinding the fucking nature moats to make the nature resistance gear just to go into Encourage. Oh, God. Encourage. Oh, I still cry at that raid. That's a horrible raid. Fucking bugs. That fucking... that one that flies and just spams you with nature damage. Fuck that one. Yeah, Fellwood. Hello, Lulu. Yeesh. Who's your good girl? Frenchie's next to me. Yeesh. Fucking Encourage. Hang on, I'm just getting my arm licked by the dog. Are you a good girl? Yes. Who's my good girl? Ah. 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 Wah. 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 Ba 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 ba. Right. Okay then. So can I afford anything now? Now I have 965. Ooh, they sell joy wires. Glitterworld medicine for... Really? 70 silver a pop? Oh, God. Grab that. That's really important. Grab the Glitterworld medicine. That could save our lives when we really need it to. Okay. What's an engineer hunter, says Metgriff. So much grinding for ammo, money, food for the pets. And then they changed how agility worked and all your gear was worthless. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Hey, sorry, motherfucker. No, you want to talk vanilla trouble? Try being a holy priest back before spell power existed. And all of your gear had plus healing on it with no damage. So try soloing anything as a holy priest back in vanilla. Ah! It was a fucking nightmare. Genuine. Just a horror. Yeah. So all you had was your wand and a prayer. That's pretty much it. Because your smite did nothing. Anyway. Right. Yep. That's what I did. All the way through Classic. Because priests, holy priests were crazy, high in demand. The finest healer in the game. Okay. What's this? Sorry. That's new. An implant which replaces normal hearing. Right, it's good enough for now. So let's spend 351 units of silver to buy some Glitter World medicine from this exotic goods trader. Excellent. So these are like nanomeds, effectively. Well, artifacts from the old world. That will really help. If we take a serious injury, that'll be perfect. Yeah. Yeah, every class in WoW had its own personal dramas. Oh god, the rogues. Fuck the rogues. Molten Core, that fucking sword that drops with the speed on it that the rogues fight over. Because it's the best sword for them in the game if they're a sword rogue. Jesus, so much drama over that fucking sword. Was it Baron Geddon or Gar? I can't remember. Every time that drops, so much whinging from the rogues. Thank you, Lolman. Thank you very much, Lolman. Thank you. Rogues are all played by terrible people. There you said it, says Alistair. Possibly, but I would also add that some of the rogues, many of the rogues, were the finest DPS, well, I suppose raiders that I had at my disposal. I was always relieved to find the presence of the rogues that I had with me in my guild, because they were always very, very competent. Compare and contrast, hunters. Not slagging off the entire hunter class, but I had some bad hunters. I had some really bad hunters. Ugh. Sorry, it's all flooding back to me now. I had so many bad hunters, and they would always be the girlfriends of another raider, right? So they would always be like, "Oh, can my girlfriend come along to Molten Core or whatever?" It's like, "Yeah, sure, come along." And then sorry, not Molten Core, like Ulduar or whatever. And then you go to a particular boss that fires these shadow bolts up into the air, and they're really slow moving, and you can see them coming, and you're supposed to watch them. So they fly through the air, and then they're going to hit you, so you've got to move out the way, right? And it's just watching these sail through the air towards a hunter, and you're like, "Hunter, move, hunt, move, it's coming to..." Just blows them up immediately. They've got all of about 10 seconds to move. Do they? No. Yeah. It's amazing since the classic raids weren't mechanically challenging. I disagree with you, Rogan. The classic raids were quite challenging and quite interesting. Zolgarub, what's his name? Hakar, with the fucking, what's it called? Like, you gotta, so you had to pull up, what was it exactly? Years ago, Jesus. You had to have a hunter pull up an ad, so a creature that was near the boss fight but wasn't taking part in it, and you'd have to pull it up to the platform, and then you had to do something to it. What was it? It would like drop down. I think you'd kill it at the right time. So like you pull it up and then you kite it around the platform, and then I think you killed it, and then it made like a gas cloud that the whole raid would have to quickly stand in to immunize themselves against an attack or something. And you had to do this like every few minutes or something. Yeah, just interesting stuff like that. It was, you know, that was it. You had to poison yourself to stop something from happening. And then you all had to run away from each other because, like, if we stand too close, we get mullered. There was a Molten Core boss, as Alistair, that summoned Rains of Fire, and you played Warlock, so you cast your own Rains of Fire on bad DPS players to keep them on their toes. I remember going into Karazhan, and it was shortly after the Holy Priest had been given a certain spell that causes a sparkly yellow ball of light to bounce from player to player, and no one was used to it. So whenever we got into a boss fight, the Holy Priest would be casting this spell, and whenever that person took any damage, they'd get a heal, and then this Healy fireball, it's like a Healy ball, would fly off to someone else in the raid, and it was so funny because everyone was so not used to it, they were all like, woo! Sort of like jumping away because they thought it was something bad, and it was this childlike energy between the healers as they fling it around to each other, like catch, woo! Oh, good times, loved it. I can't remember what it was called. This was years ago. Right, good. So the Glitter World medicines are restricted. Okay, we've detected a cluster of cargo pods crashing nearby. Perhaps we'll find something useful in the wreckage. Oh, wow. Rhinoceros meat. Yeah, that is useful. Holy shit. Go bring that into the freezer. That'll sort out our low food problem. Well done, Chucky, for preparing that. Singy, can you go and get that? Here. The prayer of mending, yeah. Okay, so Jonah is awake and is now planting some heal root. Good, good. That's going to take some time to grow. Did I assign this as a roof area? Why is there a shadow? Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Let's take that off. So, yeah, if we're growing crops here, we can't have a roof. Oh no, so Dudaday is off on an insulting spree, and Singy is throwing a party. Okay, weird timing. Dudaday's yelling at Hawk, who's also having a nervous breakdown still. Oh dear. What made me quit WoW? It'd have been long enough. 5 years with one game is long enough. But also, it was Cataclysm. When Cataclysm came out, so a particular expansion pack for World of Warcraft was released that redid much of the vanilla. So they went back and they redid much of the starting zones. And they told people the justification for doing that is that you can go back and level an alt. So level another character alongside your main character. But the trouble is, WoW had been going for many years and there had been many expansions before this point. So people had been leveling alts already. Most people had dozens of alts. So to do it again for old guard like me didn't seem all that interesting. So Cataclysm came out and they had that. Oh no! Jonah has started a social fight with Dudaday. So Dudaday was insulting everybody. And Jonah the evangelist. So Dudaday flagrantly disrespected Hawk's nephew's jawline. What? Who's his nephew? What? Your nephew has a shitty jawline. He's like, what'd you say? Dudaday insulted Jonah's honor. This drove Jonah into a rage and they began a fight. Stop fighting! Cyanide's just watching. Cyanide! Stop watching and stop them. Okay, Dudaday the geologist. It's an old man fight, folks. Two 53-year-olds. Oh, as Singy draws near that wall, she detects danger. Dun dun dun. Okay, they're no longer fighting. More importantly, who won? Cyanide's watching them and talking to them. Cyanide looks at the fight, and they talk about singers. The fight finishes. What do you think of Miley Cyrus? No? Okay. Is it Miley? I don't know. Right. Cool. Yeah, let's see. He's just chilling. Who did win that fight, though? So, Jonah has medium damage. Both medium. Did you bite him? Jonah bit Dudaday on his leg. Twice. And, yeah, both legs. So, Jonah's got fist injuries. So, effectively what happened during that fight, folks, is that Jonah flew into a rage and dived at Dudaday's legs and started biting him. Whilst Dudaday just started punching down and hitting Jonah, while Cyanide stood nearby going, woo! And Hawk doesn't give a shit. More cargo pods have been detected. Ooh, berries. Randy's being kind to us. Getting food now. We should haul this. Yeah, should haul this all in. Chucky enters the room. What the fuck is happening? Why are there dead squirrels everywhere? Get them in the freezer. Okay, the trade caravan is leaving. Is this not on then? Okay, so it's too warm outside. What's the problem here? Why is this not frozen? Should be fine. Oh, change beds to medical. Good shout. Forgot about that. Hang on. Fuck. So Singy is just working on Dudaday's bite wounds. Right. Okay, the trade caravan is leaving. Carry on. Heat from the nearby room. Yeah, it is 36 degrees in there. That's going to be a persistent problem, isn't it? We've got to double wall this and put an airlock. Yeah. So I'll also block that off and move it. Okay. Right, so it's currently 9 in the evening on the 8th day of spring. Our crops are not as well sown as they need to be, so we need to we need to prioritize that. We need to get the freezer, which isn't frozen. We need to get it full of as much food as possible before the winter months. Jonah's relaxing, still got some bruises all over him. Can you go and rest until you're healed? Maybe I shouldn't have done that. He was partying. The cooler's not on. Pretty sure it is, isn't it? Should be. Yes, remember the rhino meat, indeed. I think we did grab... Did we grab all of it? No, there's a few pieces left behind. Okay, Singy, could you go... Oh, no. Yeah, after you're done attending the party, can you go haul in the meat? ZF Bavin is in the chat, folks. Feel free to say hi to him. So that's ZF Social, ZF Cyanide, and ZF Bavin are all in the chat. If you would like to talk to them, they are right there. The other cooler has no power. Indeed, I disabled it. Oh no. So Cyanide has an infection in his left leg. Why? What injury have you sustained? Oh, the squirrels. Right. Okay, let's get you in bed. Cyanide, you go to bed. A doctor will be there shortly. Well, when she comes back from getting the meat. He should be fine, so long as he has sufficient bed rest. To break through there, otherwise he has to go all the way around. Chucky, can you just do that? This party's got no one in it. Right. There we go. Cool. At least it's frozen a bit. Thank you, Azara's fist. Thank you very much. Thank you. Azara, even. Okay. So yeah, we're hanging in there. Just. Sorry, could you bear with me just a moment? I would like to go for a wee-wee. I'll be back momentarily. Oh, hang on. Wow. Where's the dog? Oh, well, she was there. Hang on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the wee-wee break.
Right. Oh, hello, sweet pea. Hello, my darling. Are you a good girl? Are you a good girl? Yes, you are. You're so good. Who's a good Frenchie? Yes, you are. Right. Okay, then. So for those just joining the stream, welcome indeed. So it's currently the 9th day of spring on the 2nd year of this RimWorld colony, which has had to relocate itself a few kilometers south to avoid a psychic ship incident to the north, where we didn't have the necessary fighters to hold our ground. Okay, so the colonies, yeah, we've got some walking wounded right now, but I really need to prioritize certain things such as, well, what do we need? Food. We need lots of food. And so we need to get the crops sown, we need to get the refrigeration going, we need to make this into a proper kitchen, so we need a secondary storeroom. We'll put them over here. Thank you, Gurney. Thank you very much, Gurney. Okay, Nervous Hawk, the 45-year-old food taster, has finished her sad wander and is now just grabbing some food in the main rec room. Okay. Hi there, Wolfie. Welcome indeed. Okay. Yes, indeed. I also need to bring in this stuff. It's not super high priority, but this leather could be useful. Some berries, certainly. So I'll send out some haulers in the morning. Okay. Right. So I think everyone's gone to bed. Where's Hawk? Oh, yeah. Because Jonah's in the other room. We've got to watch size infection. So it's 10% infected, 9% immune. So what does that say? Sorry. The squirrel chomped cyanide in the left leg. Oh, Singy's gone to bed. Ooh, sorry, Singy. Could I wake you up and have you just tend to that infection? Don't use decent meds for now. Just clean the wound with a bit of water. And if he gets properly... Yeah, if it gets too bad later, we'll have to try and deal with it. I need to look for some mature heal root that we can harvest. So let me assign the harvesting order to any wild heal root that's scattered around. There's not much of it, to be honest. Okay. How many hours have I played the game? Around about 600 and something. Okay. Cool. She's going back to bed. So yeah, so long as the infection percentage stays beneath the healing percentage, he'll be okay. And it is at least in his leg, so if things get really bad, we could always cut off Cyanide's leg. That's always an option. Thank you, Toshiro. Thank you very much, Toshiro. Thank you. Berries too would be... Yes, berries. Okay, speed up time. So it's 4 in the morning on the 9th day of spring. Okay. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Nervous Hawk has a major break risk. No, she should get over it. Okay. Some bruises. He'll get over that. Just need to monitor size infection. So 28% infected, 27% immune. So we'll give him a little, some meds, not the Glitterworld meds, the other ones. Okay, so Chucky's awake. He's off to remove pieces of the roof over the top of what I'm hoping will be the farm area. There we go. Right. Okay. Nervous Hawk is awake. She's off to harvest some trees for the wood. Okay. Yes, indeed. Well, I don't have a capable researcher, Blue Devil. No one's really able to do it, which is a problem. There we go. This is some cotton that we're growing for the sake of carpets, making carpets. Singy is awake. The 18-year-old cannibal is just tending to Jonah, the evangelist. How is their relationship now after their recent fight? Ooh, it's cooling quite considerably. Yeah. Down to 28. That's true. Sai does have super immune, doesn't he? So he should get over that illness. So major infection, 37%, 36% immune. Huh. Not that powerful an immune system then. Okay. Limited meals. So, Hawk, let's bring you in here to start making some more. Right. We'll move the beds as well. So Hawk is off to make the food. Singy's just tending to the wounded. Thank you, Clark the Viking. Thank you, Clark. Thank you, sir. True, Blue Devil, but yeah, I lack somebody. I do need to, you're right. But it's not so easy right now. I don't think so, Fenrir. I think it's for all types of infections and stuff. I don't know, sorry. Clean up the blood. Yeah, not a bad idea. Where's Singy anyway? She's off to get the berries to feed them because we lack the meals. Right. Carry on. Singy, while you're there, can you grab the sculptures and bring those in? That will improve the overall presentation of the room. And Chucky, can you just move these beds and stuff around? Today, you can go sleep in this other room. Just sort the bedrooms out. Today's on his feet. No, he's gonna go rest. Did he go get food? Could do with you doing something else there, today. Yeah, can you haul in? In fact, go get the food. Go get the berries before they decompose. Did we get the other sack of meat? The rhinoceros meat? No, there's still some out there. It deteriorates in 1.2 days. Okay. Cyanide's infection will need treating in about 2 hours' time. It's 49%. Yeah, so 49% both infected and immune. Yeah, hopefully, Takesi. Hopefully. Cool. Electric smithy. Hopefully we can make a decent sword for Singy. We'll have Cyanide do that. Well, to be a shame to waste these squirrels. We should make sure they're in the freezer proper. Today, can you just haul those in? Lack of materials, chicken. I do want to, but we don't have an enormous amount of materials right now. We only have 6 colonists, 3 of which are injured. Okay, today, did you get the... Go get more, dude. Come on, you gotta haul these in. I'll be streaming for the next 40 minutes, 40, and then I do need to go off and get on with work. Okay. There we go. Cool. Singy's working on building the metal floors, which should help with the cleanliness value. So rather than dirt, which hopefully should reduce infection chances whilst they sleep in the infirmary. She's patching up Sai. What's she patching up exactly? Can 10 now. Go get him one of the decent meds, Singy. Just in case. Good point. Yeah, there are probably 2 more dead squirrels we can go and grab. Out where the traders were. Unless predators ate them. Oh, there they are. Yeah, we'll go grab those. They'll prove useful to us. Today, once you've got the berries, can you go grab those 2 squirrels? They good eating. Okay. Get that door on. Metal tile even. Right, so that should give Cyanide's infection. That should kick it out of his system. Lovely. How's Jonah doing? Some bruises, but he's okay. Well done there, Hawk. That's good enough for now. You can stand down. Get some food yourself. Okay, we finished the electric smithy. So to this... Yeah, so let's add... so Gladius. Yeah. And we'll order it... Yeah, made out of steel. So you can do other materials, but things like the smaller materials at least require way more. Times 10 silver, for example. But you know, beyond the martial application, you can sell those for quite a lot of money. Okay. Hawk and Joan are still banging. I don't think they've yet played a game of hide the purple parsnip, but at some point I'm sure they will. Have they? Did I just miss it? No, they haven't. Okay, well done to you today, bringing in the fruit. Thank you, Mianzuk. Thank you very much, Mianzuk. Thank you. Ah, cool. Some berry bushes we can harvest as well. Excellent. Okay. So, yes, just getting lots of wood so we can build additional walls and stuff, so hooray. Indeed, amazingly wild, we're not dead yet. Yeah, we need to plant the damn crops. It's good Jonah's supposed to be doing it, but he's down and out. Same as Sai, because they started well, if you didn't see it, a moment ago, fucking Jonah and Dudaday fought each other in the rec room. Jonah just lunged at Dudaday and started biting him in the legs, whilst Dudaday just leaned down and started punching him, all while Cyanide sat and watched. So the two of them bit each other into a frenzy, and Cyanide caught a completely unrelated infection when a squirrel attacked him in his sleep. No, I'm not kidding. Cool. Chucky just grabbed some steel to make the metal flooring here. Okay. Well. Sorry, I just read Roy's message. Well, Sai has a top knot. Oh yeah, what about those ambrosia bushes? Yeah, good shout. Are they still there? They were growing over here, weren't they? Something? Oh yeah, there they are. Oh, 21% grown. It'll take some time. We'll get some delicious fruit from them if they survive. Thank you, Synthesizer. Thank you very much, Synthesizer. Much appreciated, sir. Thank you. Can you assassinate or execute your own guys? No, but you can exile them. Or, you know, sell them into slavery. Or, yeah, just murder them. You can massage ways to get them killed. Be it poker predator or, you know, as in a wild animal, not like a sexual predator or something. Right. Yes, we've had a swamp colony before. We had it, so one called the... No, sorry, we haven't. We've had a jungle one. Oh, yeah? Rolly? Ah. Yeah, I'll watch that then, for the minute. I don't want them to go too far. Right about now. Was that why I had Lux open the Ancient Evil the other day? I don't know what you're talking about, Unusually Large Moth. Lux died for reasons that were not related at all to anything I did. Obviously. Slanderous accusation. Okay, so it's 11 in the evening on the 9th day of spring, on the 2nd year of this colony. And people will be winding down and going to bed shortly. Dudaday's just grabbing a dead squirrel from outside and sticking it in the freezer, which is now keeping the food refrigerated, so hooray. Okay. Good. Separate bedrooms. They're not great bedrooms, but they are at least separate bedrooms, so people won't have the shitty barracks debuff. Come on, Jonah, go sleep with your girlfriend. You spent ages chasing her. Then she finally turns around and reciprocates, and now it's all, ooh, I'm injured. I've got some bruises. Major break risk. Do today. He's annoyed, he's hungry, and he's jealous of Chucky's bedroom. Really? Chucky's got the best bedroom? Does he have an impressive bedroom? Decent bedroom. Yeah, Dudaday's quite jealous. He wants to have a decent bedroom himself. Hi there, Neville. Hello, man. Okay, Dudaday's going to bed. He's fully healed as well. Good, good. Yeah, Jonah should be able to work fine. Okay, so it's 1 in the morning. Yeah, Jonah, I do need him to get these crops on, really. So for those just joining the stream, welcome to Caloma's Creek, named after the Dr. Caloma who gave his life saving the other patients suffering from malaria. Medical emergency, cyanide. Really? Extreme infection. Immunity 98%. He'll be fine. So that just means that the infection has reached the extreme stage where he's unconscious. But he's about to be immune, and voila. Cyanide is immune to the infection. He's off on his feet, off to get breakfast. So it's 4 in the morning, so the colonists are waking up, owing to the fact that we have okay beds that they can sleep in, so they're getting energy quite quickly. Oh, I see, John. So he just wants the best bedroom. In which case, we'll just switch this room over to Dudaday's. That should chill him the fuck out. There we go. If he's greedy for a slightly... there we go. Cool. He's happy he's got a good bedroom. All right. Right, so the colony's awake. It's 5 in the morning. I've got a really bad feeling about today. Like fucking... The AI director is going to throw something harsh at me. No more sleeping, Jonah. You've been sleeping enough. Okay! Oh no, several separate groups of the pirates from the Deep Muggers have arrived in transport pods nearby. They're attacking immediately. Watch out, they appear to be unusually clever with their tactics. They'll avoid your turrets, fields of fire, and notice some of your traps. Oh dear, and they're attacking from an angle where we are weaker. Bad, and Chucky's out in the open. Right, run. Okay, this could be very bad. How many pods? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, right, so they could be well armed. We have to get the turrets on as quick as we can. Right, so that's on at least. Move this one here. Yeah, move it there. Okay, so we're just going to have to do our best. So Chucky, leg it this way. So Jonah, he's got his club, he's ready to go. Hawk, where's your weapon? Hawk's gun is missing. Grab this submachine gun and move here. Singy, she's got her blade. Move here. Dudaday, on your feet with your bolt-action rifle and go here. And Cyanide, you're crap at fighting, but we need every man we can get. Grab this normal pump-action shotgun and go here. Go. Right, here we go, folks. We need someone to activate the northern turrets. It's going to have to be Chucky. Run. Okay, here they come. They're attacking immediately. How bad is this? Not too bad. So we have, what is that? Mace. 2 melee, 2 shotguns, and a revolver. So their lack of range is going to cause them trouble, and whether or not they're clever or not, they're going to have to stumble in the range of the turrets. So I think we're going to be okay. We just need to be quick. So we just need to, yeah, concentrate. Keep it together. And we'll be okay. We're going to make it. Activate that second turret. Chucky, I want you to move through the base and get to the north side where you'll have to activate those turrets. Jonah, get down here quickly. Dudaday, the geologist, slumps down next to the sandbag and rests his rifle against the against it. Singy, I want you to move. Shit, stand by. Is that even in range of the turret? I don't believe it is. Singy reaches over and lifts the... No, where are you going? Oh, I see. That turret over there. Stand by. I've got the order wrong, haven't I? Singy reaches over and flicks the switch on the turret. Dudaday picks up this turret off its tripod legs in order to move it. Jonah moved to the sandbag. Chucky moved through. Where are they? We got time, and they're splitting up. Cyanide runs into the storeroom and grabs a pump-action shotgun. Cocking it, he's ready to go. Hawk is also getting the gun. Go, 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 go. You're ready. Dudaday picks up that and moves it. Okay, you two move back here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, their shotguns are going to cause them problems. So I know I keep pausing it. It's just I want to... Chucky move here. Here we go. So, who's that? Oh, fuck. I didn't notice him. I see 2 different groups. Ah, a northern attack as well. Interesting. So there's way more. Okay, Chucky. Activate those turrets as quick as you can and run, man. Right, this is new. I was unaware of this. So how many are we dealing with? So from the north, melee guys. Those turrets will handle them just fine. So who's this cunt? Gaskin, a Luddite with a pistol. Are you any good with that pistol? Yes, he is. Right, so Singy and Jonah turn around and they leg it at him. Dudaday, focus on these guys coming in over here. You two side. Thank you, Elder here. Thank you very much, Elder here. Thank you. Right, so they move in. Go, 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 go. Ooh, are they sneaking into the side of the base? We'll see. Right, so let me just pay attention to these two. Right, they'll handle him, no trouble. So Cyanide. Ooh. Are they... Yeah, the turrets are in range at least. Cyanide and Nervous Hawk focus on that guy. Dudaday, you focus on that guy. So Chucky's just activating the turrets. We should be okay up here. Make sure that's fully connected. We are. Chucky, run inside where you're safe. Okay, Sai just took a hit there. It's a gunshot to his left leg, but otherwise he's okay. Good, we got a kill. Focus on that guy. Cyanide, move, jump over that quickly. Get to the next sandbag where your shotgun's in range. Okay, how are they doing over here? Jonah and Singy are trying to stab down this guy. He's down. Okay, move back to the rest of the group. Chucky's okay. Well done, Chucky. It's almost over in our favour. They're screwed. Okay, you two move this way. There we go, it's over. They're fleeing. Well done. The turrets were invaluable there. Very good indeed. Okay, Singy and Jonah chase after them. How did the northern turrets do? Very well, they're both dead. Very good. Keep your positions because I think they're going to run past you in a second. You guys just start wasting them. Okay, so Jonah and Singy intercept these two. Yeah, stab them. Fucking get them. Okay, Jonah runs in to battle this injured guy. He's down. Slaughter them. Yeah, very good. We got this. Gun him down. Thank you, Valkyrie. Thank you very Valkyr. Thank you very much, Valkyr. Oh, hang on. I see two separate groups. Aha. Need to watch for that in future. So one fled, but the others did not. So pirates working together. That's a new event. We're okay. Well done, everybody. They're all dead. Okay. Shoot that fucker as he comes around the corner. Oh no, he's going that way. Push him. Don't run into the mud though, it'll slow you down. Dude takes a shot. Get closer. Go, 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 go. Okay, let's check out injuries. So in the melee fight over here, Jonah, oh dear, he lost another finger. Okay, so, and it's a very serious injury actually, so that is bleeding very heavily. He will bleed to death if we're not careful. Singy's got some bruises, but she's a-okay. And Cyanide took that gunshot to his leg, but it's fine. It's not too deep a wound. So let's get them into the med bay. Let's get their injuries dealt with. Jonah, can you... Yeah, let's prioritize Jonah, because lost another finger, the poor bastard. We're okay. Well done. Interesting. I wasn't aware that that can happen now. Right. Good. Let's also make sure the meds... Well, we'll do that in a bit. We'll put a storeroom over here where the meds can be kept. So, Singy, can you just patch up yourself? Don't worry about the decent meds. Alright. Why don't I try to recruit them as a fighter? Well, I would, but they have the slight problem in that they are all dead. None of them survived. We slaughtered them. Okay. Let's also remember to deactivate the turrets so they don't cause an unnecessary power drain. So Singy is just patching up her bruises as best she can. So Jonah's bleeding. Actually, treat them first. They're bleeding, so you know. Well done, everybody. Although this does mean that Jonah and Cyanide are injured again, so we need someone to sow the damn field. Chucky, this might have to be you, man. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. Now they're all dead. If they're alive, then they've got a little red highlight beneath them. They're very dead. Proper dead. Okay. We'll also strip them to get their clothes so we can sell them. Why don't I have any flaws? Lack of resources. Thank you, press F for Mayo. Yeah, a previous colonist at Tundrafall who was kidnapped and probably died. We never saw her again. Okay! A pack of man-hunting squirrels have entered the area. They will roam the region hunting for humanoid flesh. They won't attack doors unless they see someone go through the door. Hide inside and you'll be safe. They also won't attack turrets. Sorry, I'm going to burp. And won't attack turrets that are powered down, so turn your turrets off or save them. The squirrels will leave the area in 1 or 2 days. Okay, that's a lot of them actually. I thought it was only 3. Yep. Run the fucking side! As quick as we can. Damn. Our infirmary, we're gonna have to, yeah. We're gonna have to poke the hole in the door there. Right, so let's get everyone indoors quick. as quick as we can. Oh, no. If you're already resting in the infirmary, don't move. Hawk, get inside. Singy's already there. Seal that door. And poke a hole there instead. Chucky, you move here. Do-Today, move here. Cyanide and Jonah are both accounted for. Get inside quick. So squirrels, nothing to really, worry too much about. Oh, are all the turrets off? Yes, they are. Good. Good. At least we have a secure courtyard, so we'll be alright. Leave that. Yeah, we'll be fine. Hi there, Si. Si's still in the chat. You're lucky I don't have a girlfriend. Maya is having a go at me for not showering this morning. As well you should. Oh yeah, well I'll show you later, Si. I made a thing. I'll show you later. Thank you, Mindslayer. Thank you very much, Mindslayer. Thank you. Right. Well, take a shower then. Oh, a group of camels have joined. Ooh, interesting. They'll be useful indeed if the squirrels don't attack them. Build a door there between the infirmary and the bedroom. Okay, that is quite a few squirrels, to be fair. Don't go for that door. Yeah, we'll keep it sealed. We'll be alright. But this isn't too bad because it does give us some measure of raid protection. So any people that attack us will first get attacked by 13 squirrels, which will cause problems for them. It won't kill them, but it'll certainly be a pain in the ass. Si says he's a goddamn man. I'll shower when I want. Go and shower, Si. You smelly bastard. Right, okay then. How are their injuries? So Cyanide, the Weaver, has gotten over his infection and his gunshot has been patched up with some cloth that we tried to clean as best we could. And same with Jonah. His finger has been patched up. Wait, his finger? Oh. And Singy has still... Yeah, she's still covered in bruises. Do we have a backup doctor? Because Singy's sleeping. Chucky. Chucky can do everything. Chucky's awesome. Chucky's butchering. Go and tend to Singy, Chucky. Let Hawk do that. She's using that to make meals. Yeah, okay. Shame we didn't place the traps down. The squirrels could trip them and, well, we get free meat. Also a shame that we didn't bring in some of the raw stone so we can make some bricks in the meantime. If we had some in the courtyard, then that would have been useful. Okay, what is the time? So it's about 20 minutes to 1, so I've got 20 more minutes of the stream and then I need to bugger off and get on with work today. Si, I don't know if you want to start stream, but if you were going to, I'll happily host you up if you were starting. Not sure what your day plan is now that you're back in the UK. Okay. Yeah, she's just covered in bruises. Singy's alright. Might try World of Tanks. Ah, okay. Yeah, well, sure. If you're about, I'll happily host you up. We have access to this courtyard here. It won't be much, but we might as well plant down a growing zone. Yeah. Just get something growing, for Christ's sake, since we're stuck in here, Chucky. So, put some rice, put some corn, and put some smoke leaf psychoid. Do some psychoid leaves, because then we can make some tea. Actually, no, we don't have the technology to do that yet, do we? Hops, we could... No, we don't have the tech to brew stuff. Just potatoes. Just try to prepare as much food as we can. Size off to shower. Yeah, sure. Hi there, Yad the lad. Thank you kindly. You love me, you're at least my online persona. You don't want to see the normal persona. Yeah. No. Yeah, welcome, man. Sorry, I'm being weird. Right, so for those just joining the stream, we're being attacked by 13 randomly man-hunting squirrels. We could take them in a fight, but we would suffer injuries, and that's not ideal. It's best to just let them do their thing, and then they'll fuck off in a couple of days. So Nervous Hawk, the food taster, is currently resting in the rec room. Dude Today, the geologist, 53, is currently patching up Singy the cannibal, the 18-year-old cannibal. Thank you, Brick and Scorby. Thank you, Brick and Scorby. Thank you. Okay. Chucky's just, he was just playing a game of horseshoes in the courtyard. Now he's cutting some grass so we can plant some rice and stuff. Sai says, no shower. Full man mode. You showered last night before bed and you've been in air conditioning ever since. Why? It's just wasting water. Well, honestly, Sai, at this point, it's not really about the shower. It's more, are you willing to defy Gorty? I would seriously count your kitchen knives. Yeah, we have enough food for now. I mean, we've got some dead squirrels that we can butcher. Ooh, we can also poke into these rooms if we... Well, that room. No, we can't. Yes, for those who are not familiar, Cyanide is dating a young lady called Gorty. And she is quite intense. Sorry, no, she's a very friendly lady. Very friendly. Very indeed. Totally wouldn't absolutely bite your neck and kill you if you defy her. Sai says, gotta go shower. Yeah, I would. Okay, so 3 of our colonists are currently resting in the infirmary. Truth be told, then, yeah, they can move about and do things. They're not that badly hurt. But might as well just rest to get over their injuries. It's not as if they can do much cooped up in here anyway. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a lovely Tuesday. The Too Long Didn't Read version, insofar as YouTube is concerned, is that it's the 3rd week of work on anti-Stasi bullshittery part 3. And just to quantify how far through I am, I'm on the 5th minute out of 10, so the halfway mark. So by the end of today, I'm hoping to be at the start of the 6th minute. So I'm on the text and the animation stage, where the cutting is finished. The video is sort of cut together. I'm just doing little tweaks here and there. But I'm now exporting each individual scene into Adobe After Effects, and I'm doing the keyframing, and that takes me about a day per minute. Roughly. So by the end of this week, by Friday, I hope I'll be on the 9th minute, approximately. Alas, I wish I could do this faster. It's just it is a slow process to keyframe to the degree that I do. Yeah. So, you know, I look at a scene, I see the text being made, I type the text in, and then I sort of just try to determine how best to make it move. And, you know, I try to make it flow correctly. Why don't I open up with the turret? They will overwhelm and destroy the turret. Sure, again, we totally could fight them. This is not, you know, in a pinch, we totally could take them on. But I'll probably lose a couple of turrets, or at least one turret, and some people might take injuries. For now, let's just chill, let them do their thing, and they'll fuck off in a couple of days. And also, they are providing quite sizable raid protection, as in, any raiders that attack me would have to go through the squirrels, and they'll be injured themselves, so hooray. Oh, thank you, Pattybug, that's very kind. Thank you, sir. You've been very generous to me, Pattybug, with 610 subs. Definitely either a Saudi sheikh or an arms dealer, or maybe both. But thank you, Pattybug. Thank you. Ah, good. So Cyanide and Chucky are both working to plant these crops as best we can. So for those who are not familiar, I've assigned a growing zone. It's just regular dirt, regular soil, so the growing speed is just standard. Over here we have some rich soil, so we could grow things faster. And we do have access to this bit of it, but obviously we didn't fully seal it before the squirrels arrived. Sounds like I need a software program written specifically to improve the way I edit. Well, here's the thing, Mr. Cupholder. All well and good, but when it comes to machines are dumb. We all know this, but 10 years of working in software QA, I can tell you that, you know, as elegant as any automated solution is, it will immediately shit the bed when it encounters anything unexpected. And editing is a process of finding the unexpected. From a pixel changing its color slightly because it entered the player that you're tracking entered a shadow, or the tracking point being lost because the person moving around, or fucking the tracking software that I'm using for Adobe After Effects thinking that a green hedge in the background is the person's helmet, which is also green, suddenly jumping across the screen. The text jumps across the screen as the auto tracking loses its shit because it doesn't know what a head is. Sometimes it's quicker. So, say for example here, I know I do this a lot, but let's say for example I had to put some text in front of above Dudaday's head. Say Dudaday was someone playing with me and they made a joke. This is easy right now. It's even easier like this, isn't it? Because it's a static look. That same image remains the same color, the same configuration, no matter where I move. But what happens if Dudaday gets up, moves over here, it enters shadow? What happens if the camera's still doing that? What happens if there's a compression artifact which dramatically alters what it looks like? What happens if he simply turns around and, it's the back of the head, which is a different color or whatever? My point is, automation only goes so far. Sometimes it's best just to eyeball it. The time that it would take for me to automate that and try to figure out the errors that the automation is making, I can just go keyframe, 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 done. You know? Sometimes just doing it yourself gets better results. Sounds like a job for machine learning. Indeed. But again, I would point out that machines, compared to what we can do, which is course correct, identify problems, adapt, they are so inferior. I've got on my car, I've got a piece of software mounted into its virtual cockpit that I paid extra for. So it's like instead of having manual dials, it's a computer interface, right? And on it, it's got a piece of software that will identify speed signs, the speed limit signs as you go past them. And I thought, oh, this is great. Holy shit, look, it's going through and it's looking in front of me on the road and it's identifying all of the speed limit things. And then I quickly noticed as I was driving around that it tries its best, but the moment it encounters a sign that's slightly the wrong way round, or a side road that is a 20-mile-an-hour side road, but somebody has moved the sign slightly so it's facing the main road, it will jump up an alert and say, you're breaking the speed limit. It's 20 miles an hour, even though it's clearly a main road that's got a 50-mile-an-hour speed limit. Because it can't handle a sign being blown by the wind or moved manually by some drunk idiot swinging on a signpost, moves sideways, if you see what I'm saying. Machine learning can't compensate for basic common sense fuck-ups, you know? Thank you, Schlecky. Thank you very much, Schlecky. Thank you. It's still very new technology. Indeed. Indeed. But it lacks the self-awareness that we have when it comes to, well, putting two and two together and figuring out that, okay, that's clearly just wrong. I'm losing power. The fuel generator is outside. We're down to battery power. We are indeed losing power. Okay. We can build a new fuel generator if needs be. We'll be okay. Thank you, Dragonborn. Thank you very much, Dragonborn. Actually, will we be okay? Right. Bum bum. So Cyanide is currently planting corn alongside Jonah. Good. So we've got some potatoes planted. Yeah, this is what we need. We just need to grow as many vegetables as we can before the winter months. Which is also useful because we can survive on pure meat, but we might have herbivores like those camels. They'll need, well, something else. Oh, rhinos. How cool. Okay. Cool, quite a few meals there. Let's just deprioritize that shelf so we can get them in the kitchen. How many squirrels are out there? Still the same 13. They'll fuck off soon. Right. I don't think we know how to build a watermill. No, we don't. Unless it's in a different tab. We can plant hay. Indeed we can, but it takes a very long time to grow. Shut down the non-essential lights. That's probably a wise idea. Switch them all off apart from the main room. Okay. So another 10 minutes or so, folks, and then I need to bugger off, I'm afraid. Sorry. Can I build a wind turbine in the courtyard? I probably could, yes. Shouldn't interrupt the crops too much. JM Goldie. Yeah, I've been on that roller coaster. I've spent 5 years playing pretty much nothing but WoW. Yeah, I've served my time. What can you do with the geyser? Well, right now it's providing some geothermal heat. So just building around it is useful just to keep the place warm. But also we can build a geothermal generator once we have the technology to give us a steady stream of about 1,000 watts of power, which is very useful. Okay, so it's 8 in the morning on the 11th day of spring. So we've gone through a month and a bit, really. And yeah, we're just planting as many crops as we can. So some potatoes, some corn. 3,200 watts. Oh, am I mistaken? Ah, cool, even better. Nice, nice, nice. Right, we're down to 243 units of power on the battery. Yes, Don. So all deaths are final. This whole colony could die in a few minutes, for all I know. If we get like a drop pod raid right in the middle, right there. Ah! Bandits are in the rec room. Oh, is that rain? Yeah, it's the rainy thunderstorm. Ah. Cool. Hi there, Yuki. ZF Yuki is in the chat, folks. So that's ZF Bavin, Social, Yuki, and Cyanide are all probably floating in and out of the chat. Feel free to say hi to them. Did I grab all the rhino meat from the other thing? No. I don't think so. Probably decayed by now. The weather's pretty shit. Okay. We'll lose refrigeration, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. We have plenty of meals stocked up. Yeah, let's get the crops fully sown. Oh yeah, you got a bunch of Womble emotes now. You can't do that, Social. How dare you? You are doing something to brand something. I'm gonna sue you for a Snickers. Okay, Singy's gone to bed due to her bruises. Oh, why's Hawk going to? Oh, because of her asthma. Right. Ba, 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 ba. Finny, Finny, I don't know what you're talking about. Cool, no, they've done a great job. cooped up, working together. This should be quite a bit of food if we can get this, well, grown. Yuki, you can do what the fuck you want. I'm not your mum. Excellent. Thank you, Ninja. Thank you very much, Ninja. Oh, since we're trapped in here, can we make that... well, we don't have the steel to make that sword. All the steel is outside, isn't it? Okay. Speed up the time. I'm afraid you're all trapped with each other for now. Why is Jonah cooking? Suppose they've got nothing better to do. They're all bored. Thank you, Matza. Thank you very much, Matza. Thank you. Bloody squirrels. Oh, what's that? Something's happened? Someone in combat or something? I can't speed up time. Oh, is a fox hunting one of the squirrels, maybe? 10 squirrels remain. Oh, a psychic soothe. Every colonist of the female gender smiles with contentment. Some distant engine of happiness is stirring. It is projecting a powerful psychic drone over this entire region on a frequency that only seems to affect the female gender. For quite a few days, some people's moods will be quite a bit better. Ooh. Okay. Oh wow, burning passion for her work. So because Hawk enjoys cooking. God, the weather is awful. Holy shit. Really rainy thunderstorm. At least it's nice and warm indoors. Maybe a bit too warm. Oh god, they keep going in and out of the freezer, so they're... it's 8 degrees. Oh no, there's no door between the med bay and Jonah and Hawk's bedroom. So if the two of them start porking, Singy's gonna hear all of it. She's just a teenager. Don't do that to her. Okay, they're gonna go to bed. Whoa. So Singy's gone to sleep in the infirmary. Stop wandering in and out the freezer. Oh no, don't you two. Don't fuck, whatever you do. She's a teenager, for Christ's sake. Just sleep peacefully. Don't you two get handsy. Good. She's gone to play chess. Now you two can get handsy. Is that a rhino? So while they're sleeping, they hear heavy thudding coming from the wall, and items on their dresses start shaking, and they're like, "What the fuck is that?" Okay. She's buggered off. We're all yeah, we're okay. These two haven't shagged yet. Come on, you've been chasing her for ages, Jonah. And now you can't perform? Ba 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 ba. Da da da. Okay. Right. How many squirrels remain? We can probably just take them on now, couldn't we? Yeah, there's about 5 of them. Let's just go squash them. Let everyone wake up, get breakfast, switch a turret on, and just go shoot the remainder. Okay, I think we're good to go. Very good. Right, gather up. Get your guns. Let's go kill the remaining squirrels. Chucky, you stay out of this. You're a pacifist. You don't want to watch what's coming. Right. You two go here, here, You three go out here. Okay. Kill some fucking squirrels. Where's the other one? Job done. Is that all of them? Yeah. That one's running away. It's no longer manhunting. Alright, very good. Stand down. Doors open, everybody. Good job. Clean up this. Yeah, clean up any blood. Right, we've got to get these bodies away, frankly. All of these dead bodies are now going to start decomposing from the raiders that are attacking us. Ooh, that fire down there. Is that going to be contained? Got a bad feeling about that one. Let's just go deal with that fire first and foremost. Go beat that fire out before we have problems. Okay. Oh, and Chuck, Cyanide, can you go get more wood in the generator? Yeah, just deal with this before it burns many of those valuable trees. Okay. Right. So that's probably it for this morning's stream, folks. So apologies, it's been a couple of hours, but I do need to go and get on with the latest YouTube edit, which is Anti-Stasi Bullshittery Part 3. So just the highlights from the Anti-Stasi games that we were playing. Yeah, Sana's injured again. Bloody squirrels. Okay. So yeah, have a lovely afternoon. So I'll be back later. So I need to go and crack on with the editing, and I'll be back around 8 o'clock this evening. Right, bear with me. Oh, hang on. So who's streaming now? Just gonna go to the ZF stream team. Gotta start flogging emotes on my stream. Yeah, it's just something I've got to get round to. Right. The other ZF guys just aren't on. Hang on a minute. I'm the only one on. And nobody I'm following is actually on. Okay. Bugger. So nobody's about. Right. Okay then. Well, I guess that's it then. I'm sure Cyanide will be about later. He said he was going to go have a shower, so he's probably going to go start a stream. So, yeah. I'll have to love you and leave you. So, have a good afternoon. Thank you again. And I'll be back around 8 o'clock this evening to just keep playing something or other. Not sure what. But, yeah. So, all the best. Take care. And have a lovely, lovely Tuesday afternoon, folks.